Welcome to the Lifting for Women Made Simple podcast. This show is dedicated to helping you achieve your health and fitness goals through lifting and sustainable solutions. So, whether you're tuning in for the first time or you're a loyal listener, get ready to learn, grow, and lift with us. Today, we are talking about creatine, and we're doing this because a lot of people have been talking about supplements, and creatine is one of those supplements that has been getting more and more popularity recently, and it's for a good reason. It's definitely one of the most researched and safe supplement to take outside of caffeine. But with this increase in popularity, increase in oh my god, I can't talk, in attention, there's an increased risk of misusing it without fully understanding it. And education is power, knowledge is power. Knowing how to take this information and apply it to your specific situation is important, and that is what gives long-term results, which is what everybody wants and what this whole lifting for women movement is about. So in today's episode, we're going to talk about what creatine is, how it works, and most importantly, who could benefit from incorporating it into their routine. So let's get into it. If you guys have questions, drop them in the comments and I'll get to them when I can. So creatine is basically a compound that's naturally found in foods, and the body produces small amounts of it. And within our muscles, we have something called ATP, and this is our body's main source of energy. But the thing about ATP is we only have a limited amount of stores available. And depending on the kind of exercise you do, you can go through those stores really quickly. You can deplete those really fast. And this is where creatine comes into play. So creatine is stored in your muscles as something called creatine phosphate. Doesn't matter, but know it's stored in your muscles. And when we deplete our energy source, ATP, creatine helps to regenerate more ATP, and that's what gives you more energy to keep pushing through your workouts. So essentially, think of creatine as a recharger for ATP. It just helps to replenish those stores and allow you to work out for longer periods of time at higher intensities. So how does this translate to your workouts and affect your progress? So if you're able to have better performance in your workouts, if you're able to do more reps, do more sets, ultimately more volume, or lift heavier, go harder in your workouts, you're giving your body more of a stimulus, more of a challenge, and that's going to cause your body to repair and get stronger and also build muscle over time. And when people hear these benefits, they think, oh, maybe I should start to incorporate this into my routine because maybe it can help me lose weight, things like that. So let's talk about that. Creatine in terms of weight loss, it doesn't have a direct impact on it. So like I said before, in terms of like increasing your performance, creatine is going to definitely help you do that. But in terms of weight loss, you're not going to take creatine and all of a sudden start dropping pounds. It does not work like that. But it can indirectly help you lose weight. And the way it does this is if you have better performance in your workouts, you're able to bang out more reps, more sets. You're able to work out more intensely for a longer period of time, especially when it comes to strength training. You're gonna get stronger, you're gonna build more muscle, and therefore you're gonna burn more calories, not only during your workout, but also outside of your workout, because the more muscle you have, the more calories and energy your body has to burn or use just to maintain that muscle. So that's when you get into people saying, oh, if you have more muscle, it increases your metabolic rate. That's the whole idea of it. The more muscle mass you have, the more your body's gonna have to work just to sustain that. So you'll be able to burn more calories without being in the gym as long if you have more muscle. So with that being said, is it necessary to take? No. Creatine is a great supplement. It's a good tool, but it's still a supplement. You have to remember it's a supplement, meaning it is intended to be used as a supplement to things you are already doing. So you can't just be new to exercise, not really consistent, not knowing what you're doing. If you're someone who has the tendency to exercise and then exercise for a couple weeks and then stop and then take a couple months off and then get back on. If you're not consistent, if you don't really strength train often, your priority should not be taking creatine. It should be becoming consistent with exercise and building solid habits both inside the gym and outside the gym. And you will see great results, whether it's getting stronger, building muscle, or losing weight and getting tone, just by doing that in combination with lifestyle habits. And then once you have consistency dialed in, once you're being more consistent over time, not just a few weeks, we're talking about months, then you can start to consider incorporating a supplement like creatine to complement your routine. But if you're not doing that already, don't even think about taking creatine. Far too many people jump to supplements as if they're a magic solution, and they try to skip over these basics. And nothing can replace the basics. Nothing can replace the fundamentals. If you do not have this foundation down, you're not going to have long-term success. Whether you take creatine or any other supplement, unless you get surgery, you're still not going to have long-term success, actually. But it's really important for you to nail down the basics, master the basics, get comfortable with strength training, and then start to take supplements. Creatine being one that I definitely recommend. So if you're someone who is ready to focus on what truly matters and build this foundation I'm talking about, message me or fill out the form in the comments for more details on how you can get started on a plan that focuses on everything you need to for long-term success. So until then, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. And if you guys have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll answer them ASAP. Peace. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Lifting for Women Made Simple podcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and give us a 5-star rating and review, and I'll catch you in the next episode.